What is going on today, guys? Hope everybody's having a great day. So, you've been seeing a lot of turbo action in the last couple videos between Andrew's truck, Jesse's truck, some of my truck, and the last video with Johnny Sendit's turbos in there. So, what you've been seeing is everyone using SXE turbos. Now, SXE turbos directly from Borg, they are a factory Borg Warner turbo. But the question is why, what's my opinion of them, and what is really different from the SXE line versus the previous lines versus, you know, the box chargers that are really like your base. And also compared to custom built chargers back when the billet wheel was, you know, like the go-to thing. It wasn't really popular on like a lot of your factory Borg options. So, we're going to be taking a look at Jesse's turbo going on his truck very soon in upcoming videos on his second gen swap. This is the same turbo as on Andrew's truck. It is a Borg 472 SXE 87 turbine wheel with a 0.9 housing excuse me, on it. Alright guys, let's go over this turbo a little bit here. Obviously, the first thing you see is the wheel. This is from their forged milled wheel line, which is basically their, say, billet wheel. Lighter, stronger, more capable of handling higher boost pressures than, say, the counterpart from yesteryear out of your box charger. New designed cover, which they call, you know, their enhanced cover, which is basically more opening, more airflow, better designed with this wheel. Also, you can see right here, I'm not sure if they had this on older covers or not, but it is a factory sensor port that you can actually drill through and have a sensor right there. Obviously it's closed off, but all you have to do is just drill a hole. They actually have a speed sensor port, which is not on this 400, but that is also available. These chargers come factory with a 360 thrust bearing design, a bunch of other things. Now, you know, back when Borg was coming out with their box chargers, they had a 270 thrust design, you know, a cast wheel, just a plain Jane cover, which is where the term box charger really came from. If you wanted like a better cover, a better wheel, you know, a better thrust bearing, you really were building a custom charger through another company, not getting something directly from Borg Warner, which by the time you added up the dollars, you know, you were definitely way over what you can get these things right now from the factory as an option, and much cheaper. So they actually have redesigned the turbine wheel as well on the back. Let's see, what other options here. Now, some chargers, you can get the V-band already on it. Some of them don't come like that, which in case you would just have to weld on your own. They do have quite a bit of exhaust housing options as well as compressor side options as well. In the 300 line, they have the 362, I believe, 64 and a half, the 66, and also the new 369. Now, touching on that 369 just for a brief second, and a lot of you guys are third gen common rail owners. Some of you guys are, this can apply to really anybody, but touching on that 369 option there just for a second, that really bridged a gap between, you know, your 366 versus your first step up into like a 466, 467. This new compressor design, the flow numbers that Borg is advertising for these things is really out there. You know, if you were to take your charger of yesteryear and what these flow numbers are being advertised as, they flow a lot more air, so you can really step down your size and gain better characteristics of a smaller wheel charger or frame charger, but still have the flow numbers to support the horsepower that you're going for. So let's just say you're a common rail and you're shooting for 650, 700, and you're thinking like, oh, let's go get, you know, a 467. That 369 has the flow capability to take care of that, you know, mid-range and give you better driving characteristics from a 400. So I think that that is really great as well. It's another huge thing. You know, it's not, you don't need this big frame charger, big wheel charger to accomplish your goals per se. You know, and then when you step into the 400 series, I'm in the SXE line. Let's see, I know they have the 72, the 76 plus. You know, they have their new 88, and then the really big stuff. I'm trying to think if they have. I'm not really sure. I'm sure they do have something below a 72. I could be wrong. I know they still do make the FMW line. Like the charger that's on my 08 is a 67.7 race cover FMW charger, which has, you know, the forged mill wheel in there as well. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I believe I rambled off kind of all of the, you know, specs and everything on this. Nothing but positives in my opinion on these SXE chargers. You have a awesome improved cover. You have a awesome wheel with great flow numbers. You have the upgraded thrust bearing, and you have a new and improved turbine wheel with all of your housing options for whatever sizing you may need. And you're getting all of that in a factory unit that's pretty much in a box, ready to go, doesn't have to be custom built. You are basically, what Borg did is put a custom built charger with a part number behind it that, okay, boom, 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 done. You know, there's no guesswork. It's any option you need flange-wise. And beyond that is the flow capability to run something smaller and get the same or better results. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of that 369 charger. I believe that it's doing very well. These things are actually still very new and being proven as time goes on. But as far as what I can see, nothing but positives and great things happening with these bad boys right here. And that's pretty much what it comes down to, is everybody has a budget at some point most of the time, and everybody wants to put high quality good stuff on their truck, and that's where this SXE charger really shines the most. You know, bang for your buck, I don't think you can beat this. I mean, there might be custom built chargers out there that will outperform these, but what are you going to spend to get that? Everybody wants good stuff, and these accomplish that with a much lower price point, and it's a factory unit right from Borg. I'm rambling as usual, but I mean, I just feel like this is the ticket and will fulfill a lot of people's needs no matter what size you're in. These SXE chargers, just, I think they are. If you are in the market for a turbo and you want to know where I get mine, right there, Mr. Garofalo Enterprises. He can get you hooked up. He can get every single size, every single option. If you are in need, just hit him up, send him an email, or his phone number is attached to all of his social medias on his website and his Facebook, I believe. So in the next couple videos, I believe that we are going to be finishing up with Andrew's truck, getting that put back together. I believe we're going to be headed out back to Chris's truck to, I think, fire up the UCC truck. So stay tuned for those videos. We're going to get back working on my 05. I've put that off for quite a while, so we're going to get back working with that. If you are watching this till the end, if you have a project idea that you would like to see happen on here, a specific truck, a specific generation, first gen, second gen, I do already have a lot of the third gen stuff covered, but if you would like to see some different truck platforms, let me know. All right, guys, I believe that is it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button before you leave. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.